Dear students, our next topic is charged particle enters into uniform electric field perpendicularly or right angles or transversely with a velocity u. Then, first here we neglect gravity. The horizontal velocity of the projectile is u and its vertical component of velocity initially is 0. Therefore, its initial velocity vector is given by ui cap. Along horizontal direction, there is no acceleration. So, horizontal acceleration is 0. But along y direction, the charged particle experiences force due to electric field. So that force due to electric field magnitude is given by F is equal to EQ. Therefore, by Newton's second law of motion, I write here acceleration along y-axis is equal to F by m. So here F is EQ and mass is m. Therefore, acceleration vector of the particle is given by ax I cap plus ay minus j cap. Here force is acting towards negative y-axis. That's why I take unit vector minus j cap. Therefore, acceleration vector of the particle is given by ay value eq by m minus j cap. So this is initial velocity vector and it is acceleration vector of the projectile. Now, after time t, the projectile reaches point P in its path. So at point P, the velocity vector of the projectile is v. And its position coordinates are x and y, where x represents horizontal displacement after time t and y represents vertical displacement after time t. So, the displacement vector of the projectile is measured from equation of motion s is equal to ut plus half at square. So here, where u is initial velocity vector of the projectile, so that's why I write here ui cap into t plus half into acceleration vector is eq by m minus j cap into t square. So that is equal to ut I cap plus eq by 2m into t square minus j cap. Therefore, the displacement vector of the projectile after time t is given by ut I cap plus eq t square by 2m into minus j cap. Here, in this equation, eq t square by 2m represents vertical displacement after time t, and the term ut represents horizontal displacement after time t. Okay, so therefore from this equation the horizontal displacement after time t is given by x is equal to ut. So from this equation I write t is equal to x by u. So, from the same equation, the vertical displacement after time t is given by y is equal to eq t square by 2m. So, eq by 2m into x square by u square. Why? Because I substitute the value of t in this equation. So, eq by 2m u square into x square. Here, eq by 2m u square remains constant. So that's why I write here y is equal to kx square. That is, the charged particle is traveling in parabolic path. So therefore, conclusion here is, if a charged particle enters into electric field perpendicularly, then it is traveling in a parabolic path. Therefore, the path of projectile is parabola. Here k is equal to eq by 2m u square. From this equation, the velocity of projection of the charged particle is given by EQ by 2m into k under root. Next, we want to measure the velocity of the projectile after time t. So which is obtained from equation of motion v is equal to u plus at. So where u is initial velocity vector which is given by ui cap, and its acceleration is eq by m minus j cap into t. So that is equal to ui cap plus eqt by m minus j cap. So therefore velocity vector after time t is given by ui cap plus eqt by m minus j cap. In this equation, eqt by m represents the vertical component of velocity after time t. U represents the horizontal component of velocity after time t. See this? So this is a horizontal component of velocity after time t, and it is vertical component of velocity after time t. From this equation, the magnitude of velocity is given by square root of u square plus e square q square t square by m square. By using this velocity, we also find out the de Broglie wavelength of the particle at point P. So which is obtained from lambda is equal to h by mv. So h by m into square root of u square plus e square q square t square by m square. When u square common, then we get h by mu into square root of 1 plus e square q square t square by m square into u square. If initial de Broglie wavelength is lambda naught, then I write lambda at point P is given by lambda naught by square root of 1 plus e square q square t square by m square u square. Okay, thank you students.